Boxing Nation, and I'm back at it with another banger video. Terence Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez fight is off. Canelo Alvarez is set to be fighting Jake Paul in May, and then William Skull September. Terence Bud Crawford, on the other hand, has already started his bulk to 168. Terence Bud Crawford has no opponents lined up at the moment. The only option I can honestly see would be Sebastian Fundora. If Terence Crawford is successful and beats Sebastian Fundora, that will make him a 3-belt unified world champion. If Terence Crawford beats Bakhram Murtaliev, that will make him a 4-division world champion, 3-time undisputed world champion. Solidified Terence Bud Crawford amongst the greatest fighters to ever lace up a pair of gloves. Terence Bud Crawford needs to chase greatness. The situation is similar to the type of situation that David Benavidez had with Canelo Alvarez, where he just would not fight him. Rather, if it was because the skills were superior, or if he just felt like the guy was too disrespectful or too small or too big, he just doesn't want to fight. Bud Crawford can chase greatness at this moment and fight Sebastian Fundora. And then down the line, since you're already acclimated to 168, 154, 168, he can also fight Bakhram Murtaliev. And that would make for an even bigger fight. And that would solidify his legacy in the sport of boxing. Terence Bud Crawford cannot be held up by Canelo Alvarez. We've seen this with David Benavidez. For a little while, he was holding up for Canelo Alvarez in hopes to get that fight. But then he started to go and paint out his legacy and fight the biggest name possible with Caleb Plant, Andre. So this could be a big move for Terence Bud Crawford. You don't need Canelo Alvarez. Terence Bud Crawford can paint out his legacy by fighting Sebastian Fundora and fighting Bakhram Murtaliev. Or if down the line, he could revisit this fight with Canelo Alvarez once he's fully acclimated to 168. And he's had 2 to 3 fights at this weight. So there would be no excuses, oh, you're too small or this or that. Canelo Alvarez is a tremendous fighter, but at this moment, we can obviously see that he is chasing the biggest paydays possible. Terence Bud Crawford's 37, and at this point, he's still willing to chase legacy. He wants to make the biggest fights happen. So I would love to see Terence Bud Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora. Of course, since Errol Spence couldn't fight Sebastian Fundora, that just makes Terence Bud Crawford, the next runner-up, and it will be a tremendous fight. Let me know what you guys think about that fight. Terence Bud Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora. But until next time, it's Boxing Nation, and I'm signing out.